what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
I apologize for Baltimore.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I apologize for Baltimore.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Los Angeles Dodgers in the second game of a 3-game series at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. Well, I probably don't need to ask how you're doing, not if you watched last night's ball game. It was a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. I'm still pretty upset about it. Typically, I don't carry a grudge for 21 hours or whatever it's been. But, yeah, we found a way to lose last night that really exposed a few problems with the team. And I don't know how much of it I want to talk about here in front of the game going on tonight. One of two things are going to happen tonight. One is the expected thing, and that is Yamamoto is going to pitch his ass off. The offense is going to struggle, and we lose the ball game, and we fall behind early and never catch up and never have a lead. If that happens, well, I've got 3 hours to talk about things that are upsetting me right now with the ball club. But maybe something good can happen tonight, and why not give it a chance? And if it does, then maybe I can put what happened last night behind me. But yeah, last night was absolutely atrocious. The end of the ball game. I do have to say, I've seen a couple things that don't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Yes, Ryan Helsley blew the game last night. Absolutely. He blew the game. He gave up a couple of walks. You can't do that as a closer, especially, I think he walked that number 9 hitter. That was Freeland, the guy that came around to score the winning run. So he set us up for a blown save. But the fact of the matter is, Sammy Basayo just really just took a major step backward in terms of personal growth as a Major League Baseball player. What I saw last night out of Sammy is not what you see out of a professional Major League Baseball player. He went 0 for 4 at the plate, striking out 3 times. And, that to me is something that I'm not upset about at all. It happens. Every time you play a game, whether you win or lose, even if you win a ball game, you score 5 runs, like we did yesterday, not everybody in the lineup's going to be a part of it. Sometimes you have an offer. But if the team is winning, and the Orioles last night, for the first 5 innings, completely shut down, morale seemed pretty low, but we finally got to Sasaki. We knocked him out of the game with back-to-back home runs, and then we got to their bullpen and took a lead. Once we had that lead, and this, by the way, happening when earlier in the ball game, there was a play at the plate. Sammy had a chance to get the runner at home plate if he had appropriately put his glove down on that third base side of the plate and just let the runner slide himself into the out. Instead, he tried to reach beyond the plate and tag the runner before reaching the plate, and that was just fundamentally wrong. That's something he should know. That's not the way to do that. So that happened, and that cost us a run right there. If you want to play what if that run hadn't scored, even with the mistake at the end of the ball game, that would have then been the tying run coming around. But the fact of the matter is, Tyler O'Neill threw the ball toward home plate, and this is another thing I'm not quite understanding on social media right now. A lot of people not happy with O'Neill's throw. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think he was trying to throw home to get that first runner out. I think he just knew that that runner was coming in, and that was the tying run. And the most important thing to do in that moment was just to make sure that that ball was in front of that winning run. It would have been 2 outs with a runner at third, and we got another batter, try to get him out and take it to extra innings. That's how it should have played out. And according to the post-game interview, when Sammy was asked about the play, he said that he had tried to trap the ball. And I'm sorry, I don't know if there's some sort of language barrier there with the translator or what, but what I saw was nothing of the sort. Sammy just sort of standing, how do I describe it? Sort of just facing directly to center field. The ball's coming in from right. The runner's over here to his left. He's just sort of looking forward and just sort of nonchalantly sticks his mitt out. Ball pops right out of it, and he just sort of watches it trickle away. It was atrocious. And again, as bad as everything had gone for Helsley, you catch that ball. The runner is already coming around third. I could see it on the replay. The runner was rounding third just in case there was any sort of issue with that ball, and he just kept on coming around. So whether he would have been able to tag that runner or get him into a rundown between third and home, or if we just had to have runners at first and third or whatever and try to get that final out to take it to extra innings, any which way you want to look at it, Sammy's number one priority there is to secure the baseball. And, again, if we got a chance to get that third out in the moment, great. If not, the game still continues. But here's why that play is even more magnified. Again, he had a tag play earlier, screwed it up. But then when he came up to bat in the 7th inning, once we had taken a 5-3 lead, he strikes out and then proceeds to break the bat over his thigh like he's Bo Jackson. And to me, it didn't make sense to throw a tantrum like that in that moment. The team morale was doing pretty good. We got a lead. The other guys helped us to build that lead. Sammy, you struck out. Take your lumps and go back to the dugout. But what bothers me is that, again, he took another foul ball when he was swinging earlier in the game. It hit off the top of his foot. I'm sure it hurts. But it was another situation where, he's bent over at the waist. He's waiting for the trainer to come out. We go through the whole thing again. And it's like, bro, if you're constantly showing us that every time there's some contact, the ball's hitting you somewhere in the body, and you're reacting like you've been cattle prodded, then how are we going to sit here and make any sense out of you breaking a bat over your thigh? That hurts too, doesn't it, Sammy? Is that a pain-free gesture you're making there? I don't think so. Even if the bat is partially broken and you're just snapping it, to break it completely, what are you doing? What exactly are you doing? You can't do that and then pitch a fit every time you take a foul ball off of you, man. It's not a good look. And then the game ends where basically it just seems like his head was not in the game. So he's very, very focused on hitting. That much, he gets very frustrated if an at-bat doesn't work out for him. But behind the plate, I mean, how many times have we seen wild pitches earlier in the season where he just sort of lackadaisically gets up to go retrieve the ball? He does not treat the baseball with the respect and importance that it must have, especially at that position. It is like, what's that? What is it? Quidditch? What's that Harry Potter game? That little ball that's buzzing around that you got to, it's important. It's important. Sammy doesn't seem to understand this. It shows a lot of lack of maturity to me. And, yeah. But again, was Sammy the only reason we lost last night? No, but he definitely played a major role in just several different things that happened in that ball game that just, with that final play, honestly, I'm not really happy to see that he's in the lineup tonight. Well, part of the reason for that, bad news, Adley Rutschman, who was out of the lineup last night, he was struck in the head while wearing a helmet on the bases with an errant throw. And I didn't think it would do this much damage to Adley, but he's on the concussion list now. And that is retroactive to yesterday, so we're not going to see him for the remainder of this road trip. It's going to be Sam Huff and Samuel Basayo. Chadwick Tromp has been added to the taxi squad as an emergency third catcher if we have to activate him. But Rutschman is on the DL for a week. And, so Sammy's in the lineup again today. He's catching again. I want this kid to get his head on straight. We've got a long-term investment in him, and I know he can hit. And what's so funny is, for you guys that have been watching me call these games, and, I've been here since Basayo's debut, and I think 1 or 2 games into his career, I was drawing comparisons to Manny Ramirez with just the way he attacks the baseball, just his hitting approach and his ability to just show raw power to all fields. Ball just seems to jump off his bat or an extra base hit every time he makes decent contact. What I didn't know, and what I'm starting to fear as we get more and more, familiar with Basayo, is that his attitude might be a lot like Manny's, which is one that's a little bit aloof. Manny Ramirez was kind of famous for driving you crazy, but he was such a good hitter that you just tolerated it. Whether you were a Guardians fan at the time or a Red Sox fan when he played there, he was such a good hitter that some of the antics and nonsense that he would pull, you just chalked it up. They even had a phrase for it. They had a phrase. It's just Manny being Manny. It's just Manny being Manny. And folks, when you can hit as well as Manny Ramirez, when you put up Hall of Fame numbers, you do have a little bit of wiggle room to screw up and be forgiven. But Sammy's too young and not established enough to have that part of his game so prevalent at this stage. You feel me, folks? If Sammy's going to be like Manny, you need to start putting up MVP-type numbers at the plate now. And then maybe we can forgive some of this stuff. Something just dropped to the floor. Anyway, look, let's get into this. I knew I would probably ramble for too long, but let's get to the pitching matchups and starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Game 2 of 3. The Orioles 7 games under 500 now at 35-42. Dodgers 22 games over. Best record in baseball. It's going to be Trevor Rogers on the mound for Baltimore. Record of 3-7, a 5.86 ERA, and a 1.45 WHIP. 66 innings pitched, 74 hits given up, 48 strikeouts to 22 walks, 9 home run balls given up by Rogers. He's going up against one of, if not perhaps the best right-handed pitcher, starting pitcher in the game right now for my money, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Paul Skeens, he can put in there. I don't know, one or two other guys if you want to consider, but Yamamoto has got some special stuff. Obviously, we remember his start against us in Baltimore last year. He damn near had a no-hitter, 1 out away from doing so. He nearly pitched a perfect game just a start or two ago. Comes in with a record of 7-4, a 2.52 ERA, and a WHIP well under 1 of 0.84. 85 2/3 innings, and he's only given up 57 hits, 80 strikeouts to just 15 walks. Those are ace numbers, folks. He has given up 10 home run balls. That's about 1 per every 9. So maybe you can take him deep once tonight. If we can do it with somebody on base, that would be good. But I got a feeling we're going to have a limited amount of base runners against this guy, and I think our best shot is to try and, stack them all together within 1 inning and try to rally for a couple of runs. Otherwise, like most teams that face Yamamoto, it's going to be a lot of swinging and missing. We'll see what happens, folks. Again, the way we lost last night, how is this team going to respond facing a pitcher this good? I hope. Here are the lineups for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Taylor Ward, after DHing last night, is back in left field and leading off. Gunnar Henderson is now going to DH this game. He's batting second. Pete Alonso will hit third and play first base. Samuel Basayo, the cleanup hitter and catcher. Leody Taveras will bat fifth and play right field. Colton Cowser in center field hitting sixth. Kobe Mayo will bat seventh and play third base. Jackson Holliday at second base hitting eighth. And finally, Blaze Alexander at shortstop will bat ninth. For the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani's back. And by the way, I think this game's about to start. So do me a favor, folks, and pause your game right after the first pitch. Allow me to catch up and call that pitch, and then unpause your game so that we're all synced up together. But yeah, Shohei Ohtani, absent from last night's game, paternity leave. He only needed the one game to go watch the birth of a child. He wants to be back in the lineup. He is leading off and DHing for the Dodgers. Andy Pages will bat second and play center field. Freddie Freeman, the number 3 hitter at first base. Mookie Betts, the cleanup hitter at shortstop. Miguel Rojas will play second base and bat fifth. Tommy Edman in left field last night playing third base. Here he's batting sixth. Kyle Tucker, who led off last night, batting seventh and in right field. Alex Call, who pinch ran late last night, gets the start in left field. He's hitting eighth. And Dalton Rushing, who had the walk-off hit on an 0-2 count, by the way. We had him 0-2 with 2 outs. Backup catcher. And Helsley couldn't put him away. Again, I'm not saying Helsley wasn't responsible. Helsley should have closed the door. He did not. But I will say this. About a week ago when he was in his rehab assignment and I was trying to gauge when he would come back to the team, I felt like when he was activated for that first game in Seattle, I was a bit surprised. I thought maybe he needed at least one more rehab assignment. I think he had made 2 appearances. you know, hindsight being 2020 and everything, and who knows, but perhaps he needed one more warm-up because the first two appearances have not gone well. First pitch of the ball game is hit over to third base, and a throw across the diamond by Edman is in time. Taylor Ward grounds out to third to begin the ball game. And hopefully you are synced up with me now, folks. Yamamoto makes an out with one pitch. Dodgers are wearing their City Connects tonight. Still kind of a classic Dodger look, white with blue trim, but some interesting looking fonts and graphics on the jersey there. Here's Gunnar Henderson. Folks.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
1-0 to Gunnar, who's hitting .223. He looks at a strike at 96 from Yamamoto. 1-1 the count. Here's a ground ball hit softly to short. And Gunnar will be thrown out by Mookie Betts for out number 2. Here comes Pete Alonso. Looking at the OPS for this team, top to bottom, Masson showing it. Alonso, nobody on the team with an 800 OPS, but Alonso is right on the cusp at 799. 247 on the average, and the first pitch by Yamamoto just missed, up and in for ball 1. 17th home run for Alonso last night. He's up to 49 RBI, is that right? Did I read that right? I'm going to have to check on that. And it's 2-0 now on the Polar Bear.
A polar bear stirs.
He's up to 49 RBI. Folks, he's on pace to get to 100 stakes this season. 2-0 pitch. That one tails over the outside edge, a splitter. Pinpoint accuracy there. 2-1 the count. Let's take it over to the information screen. There we go. Curveball up and in. 3-1 to Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
Yamamoto into his delivery and it tries to get that pitch to tail over the outside again, but it missed off the plate. It is ball 4, a 2-out walk for the Polar Bear.
I'm walking here.
Hey, folks, we're about 15 subscribers away from 5,100. We can get a double rollover tonight if we can get some subscribers. Here's Sammy Basayo, and he'll take low for ball 1. Sammy, you got a lot of making up to do after last night.
Sammy.
You are just starting your career, sir. It's time to create some better habits for yourself before you get stuck with them. There's a strike on the outside edge. 1-1 on Basayo. He's hitting .254. 10 homers, 30 RBI. He's been on that same number of homers and RBI for a little bit now. And time called by the ump. 2 outs, a runner at first. Excuse me, runner at first. Just getting started in the top of the first. Check in with the Charm City chat here in a minute. The 1-1 from Yamamoto is at the very bottom of the zone, called a strike. Sammy with a look at the ump. Well, if he didn't like it, a challenge would have reversed it. That pitch was low, according to Mr. Robot. 1-2. And the pitch. That one is tapped up the first base line. It's a fair ball. Easy play for the first baseman to field, hit the bag with the foot, and the inning is over.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Did you see that ludicrous display last night? Did you see that ludicrous display last night? Hey, if anybody can name the reference of that quote, you will win Charm City Chatter of the Night. Anyone see that ludicrous display last night? Folks, I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! No! 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 It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Folks, it's Shohei Ohtani up at the plate, bottom of the first. Trevor Rogers' first pitch of the night is popped straight up, right behind second base on the outfield grass. It is Alexander. He's got it. One pitch, and we retire Shohei. Piece of cake. See, if the Dodgers were smart, they'd bat Shohei ninth against us. But I guess they don't know about our ninth inning Achilles, or ninth batter Achilles heel. Here is Andy Pages, first pitch outside for ball one. Pages batting .271 with 15 home runs. Is it 57, 58 RBI? He's got more RBI than anybody on our team. Rogers falls behind 2-0. And that one misses by a bunch up and away. Rogers falls behind 3-0 to Pages. Rogers goes into his delivery, and there is a strike. Fastball on the inside edge at 94. Folks, we got about 100 people in the room right now. The likes are still below 50, though. Half a dozen of you, if you hit that thumbs up, we'll get to 50 and start our climb to at least triple digits. That is ball four inside. A 5-pitch walk issued to Pages. 1 out, runner at first. And now the veteran Freddie Freeman. Defensively for Baltimore, left to right in the outfield, it's Ward, Cowser, and Taveras. Mayo's at third. Blaze at shortstop tonight. Holiday at second. Alonso at first. And Sammy behind the plate. Here is a swing and a miss by Freeman. Out in front of a cutter. Freddie batting .275, a dozen homers, 40 RBI. And there goes the runner. Sammy with a throw down. It's a good one, and we nail him! Okay, Sammy. Pages still standing on the second base bag. He's wondering if the dugout was going to challenge on his behalf. And the answer is no. Get your ass back to the dugout. Sammy, that's what I'm talking about.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Okay, buddy. Now here's the deal. Keep your head in the game from inning 1 to inning 9. And treat defense as important as offense. And then you and I are going to be okay. So 2 down, bases empty. That pitch misses. The count 2-1 on Freddie Freeman. All can be forgiven. People can turn it around. Swing and a miss, it's 2-2. I hear you, Matt. I'm not taking him off the hook. It's going to be a while. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, all right. Folks, Masson is showing 1 man left on base. How? He was thrown out. Masson, now you're screwing up. Folks, Trevor Rogers faces the minimum. He does give up the free pass to Pajes. So, yeah, it wasn't even a hit. Masson was showing... Oh, they left 1 man on. No, we threw him out. So Rogers faces 3 batters, gives up a walk, but Basayo throws out a would-be base stealer at second. We go to the 2nd inning, folks. No score in Los Angeles. Charm City chat. How the hell are you? We got Slater Brown, Rob Freeman, George Ford, Carl Schaefer, Anita Helton, Daniel Berry, Walter Antonio Flores Villa-Lowe. Holy cow, Walter. We got to cut your name down by at least 11 syllables. Chuck Gaiman. Just kidding there, Walter. Matt Abel. Kimman, 1112. Michael Mertig, Phantom. Scotty Boy. Oriole fan. Edward Cantor. And lots of repeats. Thomas Brock, 411 Shirley. And JKP2EF. That was my favorite license plate when I was younger. Andrew is here. Bartman. Brian Mitch. Lots and lots of folks checking in. Always good to see so many people interacting in the Charm City chat. Folks, we're ready for the 2nd inning here. The Major is also here. First pitch from Yamamoto is a swing and a miss by Taveras on a curveball in the dirt. CH Man is here. I'm almost through this. Me More. Sir Cuts a Lot. There's a strike. Taveras turning away from a pitch that was in the zone. Erica Cirque is also here. Pocket Watch. Long time no see. TSVM. Or WM, sorry. Pitch outside to Taveras. 1-2 the count.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
The 1-2 from Yamamoto. Swung on. There's a little flare into left center field. That's a base hit. Taveras with a wide turn at first. He will settle for a leadoff single. And again, folks, with a guy like this, you get the leadoff man on. You got to do whatever it takes to get him over and get him in. Try to string a couple hits together here. Taveras, turn on the faucet. Is Amanda Huggin Kiss here? I'm looking for Amanda Huggin Kiss. Cowser takes inside for ball 1. Folks, I see no cows in the chat right now. And I find that extremely disturbing. What kind of Charm City chat is this? 1-0 to Cowser. That one's hit hard. Right center field. Get down. It does. Tavares will go to third. The Orioles have runners at the corners and nobody out. Folks. We must succeed. We must succeed. Nobody out. We got to run 90 feet away. The batter is Kobe Mayo.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
And a breaking ball hit softly to first. There's going to be one play at second base, and the Dodgers get that force out at second. But coming in to score on a little dribbler on the infield, an RBI ground out from Mayo, scores Leody Taveras. Folks, the Orioles with a 1-0 lead on Yamamoto. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Jackson Holliday, first pitch is tapped foul and somehow winds up in the glove of the pitcher. 0-1 on Holliday, folks. Still only one out in the inning. Runner at first. Holliday hitting .207. Next pitch, right in there. Just above the knees, middle of the plate for strike two. Folks, nice to see Mayo just make contact against a guy like Yamamoto. Wasn't trying to clobber the baseball, just make some contact. That's a called strike three, and Holliday will walk back to the dugout. 2 down for Blaze Alexander.
I do believe I'm on fire. I do believe I'm on fire.
TSWM, this is a family show. I mean, he erased it. He had written Jack 1 Holliday. And then Holliday strikes out, and it's erased. You'll never completely erase it, my friend. I saw it. Blaze with strike one. He's hitting .304, folks. Best average on the team. Couple of homers, 19 RBI. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. He's the kind of guy you want in the lineup against a pitcher like this. Just hit it off some non-sweet spot part of the bat, fight it off the other way, find a hole, or hit a swinging bunt. Just do something. Put it in play and get your ass on base kind of a hitter. I like it. 0-2 and Blaze fouls off a splitter. Orioles 1, Dodgers nothing. In the top of the second, 2 down, runner at first. 0-2 on Blaze. Pitch number 27 of the evening from Yamamoto is fouled straight back. Folks, oh yeah, we've hit the 50 like count, but now with well over 100 people here, folks, I will insist, with about 70% of the room still available to hit that like button, please help out. Swing and a miss. A curveball. Nowhere near the zone. Blaze had no chance to even foul it off. He will strike out to end the inning, but the Orioles rally. They get a couple of hits. They leave a man. They score a run. We go to the bottom of the second. Orioles 1, Dodgers nothing. Folks, Trevor Rogers, he did issue a walk in that first inning, but he only threw 11 pitches. and he got Ohtani to pop out on one pitch. Does Rogers have it in him tonight? We got one early run off of Yamamoto. Again, it might be a matter of just scratching another one or two off of this guy. We need good pitching. Can we do it? That's strange. The box score here on ESPN has Shohei Ohtani listed as the first pitcher. I guess this is just what they do. I don't know. Ohtani, by the way, if you're curious, as a pitcher, currently with an ERA of 1.47. This guy is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Folks, got some out-of-town action going on, right? Plenty of it. A lot of games that are already over. The only one involving another team in our division going on right now, Boston is in Seattle. The Mariners, going into the bottom of the second, are coming up to hit with a 1-0 lead. Earlier today, the Reds pounded the Yankees 10-2. Blue Jays, though, beat the Cubs 8-6. And then the Braves, what did they do? They lost. Nationals 4, Rays 3. All right, Rogers, first pitch of the inning is low and in on Mookie Betts. Betts hitting .215, 8 homers, 19 driven in. And a changeup that stays outside, 2-0 the count. To the perennial all-star, Mookie Betts. This pitch popped up. This should be nice and playable. Left center field. Cowser calling off Ward, and he'll make the catch. Mookie retired. Well, there's one trend that's begun. 2 innings, and Rogers retires the leadoff man in both, and both of those leadoff men are going to the Hall of Fame. He gets Ohtani to pop out on one pitch. He gets Betts on a couple of pitches here. Here's Miguel Rojas. Check swing and appeal. And even though I see no shot of the umpire, the count is showing 0-1. So Rojas apparently did go around. 0-1 pitch. That one's hit in the air to right. It should be playable, and yes, a couple steps to his right is Taveras. He makes the catch. Promising start for Rogers. 2 outs in the second on just 16 pitches. Here comes Tommy Edman. Last night had a 3-hit night. Not to be confused with a 3-dog night. First pitch, and it's fouled right behind the plate. Edman hitting .375, but that's with limited at-bats. Oh, 1 pitch. Tries to get that changeup on the outer corner, but again, it stays outside. Rogers can't get that away changeup to a righty to get back to the outside edge so far. There's a nice sinker and a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. 2 out, nobody on. All right, Edman back in the box. Waiting on the 1-2 from Rogers. Here it comes. It is another. That's a sweeper, actually. Thought it was another changeup. Stayed low and away. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. 95 on the gas, bottom of the zone. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right. Trevor Rogers might have it tonight. We're going to need it. Folks, Rogers, if we get vintage Rogers to outduel Yamamoto, that would be the best way to make up for what we watched last night, wouldn't it? Can't we have that? Can't we have nice things? Hey, Dodgers, newsflash. You could drop this game tonight and tomorrow, and you'll be just fine. You'll still win the division. You'll still get to 100 wins. You'll still have the number 1 seed. You'll still have a cakewalk to the World Series. Do you mind if we get a little bit of something here? Huh? We need it. You don't. Sorry. I'm just a little emotional. How we doing, everybody? Folks, the finale of this 3-game series is tomorrow late in the afternoon. We are out west. First pitch of the ball game is at 4:10 p.m. rather than 10:10. So just wind your clock back 6 hours from tonight or last night to be here on time tomorrow. The pregame stuff will begin at 3:50 and the first pitch at 4:10. Be here by 4 and you won't miss anything except the first 10 minutes of vital information that I'm giving you. Folks, we've got the top of the order here in the top of the third. It's Taylor Ward in the box, ready to face Yamamoto.
Taylor?
All right. Yoshinobu's first pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider. Tree Fitty. That's right, George. That's the official. That's the military time. Ward hits one out to right center field. That one's going to be caught on a sliding grab by Pages. For the second straight game, Pages robs the Orioles of a hit with a sliding grab in center field. Oh, you hate to see an Oriole get robbed off a tough pitcher for a hit. But I will say this. Scoring in that first inning, solid contact there. Yamamoto not as dominant as he typically is, at least to start the ball game. Orioles have got to take advantage. First pitch to Gunnar is fouled away.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Yeah, this is not Yamamoto at his best right now. And we got to take advantage. That pitch is in the dirt. It's 1-1 to Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
The 1-1 to Henderson. Outside, 2-1. This is not standard Yamamoto. Come on. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Fouled back. 2-2 to Gunnar. Another huge crowd here at Dodger Stadium. Why not? Every time they come to a game, they get to watch 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on the field. Gunnar goes opposite field. Where's that one going to go? That ball is going to be a sliding catch made in left field. What was that, Alex Call? He just robbed Gunnar. That ball hit down the left field line. Gunnar going opposite field. Almost snuck it in there. But a nice catch. 2 nice catches made for 2 outs here by the Dodger outfielders here in the top of the third. Pete Alonso's up. He walked his first time. He looks at a strike.
A polar bear stirs.
The 0-1 to Alonso. Lays off one low. Count even up. What's that, Shirley, about froyo? Are you having some frozen yogurt? I haven't heard froyo in a while. Folks, it's 2-1 on Alonso. Hit on the ground on the left side, it's foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty, top of the third. Well, see, now I'm having FOMO because I have no froyo and, YOLO. So, swing and a miss on a curveball. Alonso strikes out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Orioles lead it 1-0. Did I get that right? Did I use all those correctly? Froyo, YOLO, you only live once. FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay. I got it all in there. You only live once, so I have a fear of missing out on some frozen yogurt. Hey, folks. What the hell am I on today? I don't think I ever took a peek over at Rock Kabatko's Twitter feed here pregame. Maybe there's another note or something interesting to share other than Adley going on that concussion list. Oh, well, I failed to tell you who was recalled to take Rutschman's place on... Oh, wow, I've got another interesting little piece of news. So Michael Ciani, who I think we picked up off waivers from the Reds, I want to say. I think he's been chilling in, if it wasn't waivers, it might have been some kind of like, here's a bag of balls for this guy. Something to get him before he went on waivers. Anyway, Michael Ciani, who I believe is typically a center fielder, but if you can play there, you can play anywhere in the outfield. He has been the one to get recalled, and he's on the Oriole roster wearing number 83. Be interesting to see if or when he gets used. Meanwhile, guess who the Dodgers have recalled? As Blake Trinan, who pitched last night, was placed on the injured list today with right elbow inflammation. Blake Trinan, again, in the ballgame last night, came out of it hurt. But anybody care to guess who the Dodgers called up to replace the veteran Trinan on their pitching staff? It's Kyle Tucker, by the way, at the plate. First pitch is a ball, then the next one from Rogers is swung on and missed. Kyle Tucker, who led off the game last night, hitting all the way down at number 7 tonight with Ohtani back. Fouls back the 1-1 pitch. It's 1-2. Well, I'll go ahead and spoil it for you, folks. Chase McDermott, former Oriole not all that long ago, Chase McDermott is currently on the Dodger roster right now. Might we see him this weekend in some sort of relief capacity? Check swing on a pitch high. Tucker does not go. The count is 2-2, leading off the bottom of the third inning. Folks, you get all the good news and notes here. Here's a fly ball to left. Ward is coming in, and now the wind might have played a role there. He suddenly had to sprint into foul ground, but Ward does eventually come down with this catch for the first out here in the third. Folks, it's a beautiful looking early evening in Los Angeles. Look at the backdrop there with the rolling hills. It is quite the scenic view at Dodger Stadium. Alex Call fouls back the first pitch. The number 8 batter in this Dodger lineup, he's hitting .258. Does not have a home run on the season, has 14 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. A good heater, good spot from Rogers. 96 up and in on that corner of the zone. A pitch like that, that's when Rogers is going good, folks. Oh, my goodness. I mean, this has implications beyond just this game. If Rogers can find last year's stuff starting tonight, well, he's going to have about 17 or 18 more starts to keep pitching like that. Swing and a miss, and Call strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
This is why I'm saying don't give up on Rogers. Even if the whole season was bad. Next year, I still want him back on the team. Sign him for your cheap contract, a prove-it deal. Because I'm under the impression that this is a kind of a guy that reminds me of a fellow back in the 80s, you might remember, named Brett Saberhagen. And what was the deal with Saberhagen? Dalton Rushing at the plate, and on an 0-1 count, it's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Rogers is dealing. He hasn't given up a hit, just one walk. And he's on 3 strikeouts with an 0-2 count on the number 9 batter, Rushing. It will be the minimum batters faced if he can retire him here. Popped up, and that'll go out of play, still 0-2. So, yes, Rogers. Brett Saberhagen. He had a history of having off years, followed by on years, followed by off years. You go over to Baseball Reference or look at a back of a baseball card of Brett Saberhagen, and you'll notice that he'll have Cy Young caliber seasons one year, followed by a very mediocre year the next, back to a Cy Young caliber pitcher the following year, back to a mediocre pitcher the next. That was just how it went for him. And I think there's just some pitchers out there that their stuff, it comes, it goes. It could take a few months to find it. It could stick around for several months, 20 starts, whatever, and then it goes away. Well, maybe it's coming back. Maybe I'm reading into it too much. I don't know. I'm just hoping for an optimistic outlook for Rogers. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Rushing strikes out, and I'm saying it now, folks. This is last year's Rogers.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And if he can find it tonight and hold it, then the Orioles are going to have something very, very useful for the final 83 games of the season or whatever it is. Folks, hang in there. We go now to the third inning. We're going to the fourth inning. The Orioles with a 1-0 lead. Rogers might be back. He might be back. But I'm telling you right now, against the Dodgers with a healthy lineup, Ohtani back in there, he just carved through the Dodgers lineup. Not 9 up, 9 down, but 9 batters minimum faced. That's a very, very good sign. Folks, we've got, again, more than twice as many people here right now as likes. I'm asking more than half the room to help out. We got a commercial break. Please help out the channel. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of the screen. The reason I ask is because every one of those likes goes towards helping the channel get seen by more new people. The YouTube algorithm You know, the data they collect on channels, they add all this stuff up, and the better the numbers, the more they believe in the channel, and the more they push it out to some new people. That's what it's all about, folks. It's not just some empty gesture. I get it. Maybe you hop around YouTube from channel to channel, and you're like, good Lord, every time I turn on a video, somebody's telling me to hit that like button. Why? Well, I promise you, for a live stream channel that does play-by-play, a channel like this, it means even more than it does for, say, like a channel that's just showing you a music video or something. Folks, we're in the top of the fourth inning. Samuel Basayo is going to lead it off. Yamamoto's first pitch, and it's a cutter in on Sammy, but he fouls it off. 0-1 on Basayo.
Sammy.
Hey, there's Katron. How you doing there, Katron? What you doing on this Saturday night? 0-1 to Sammy. Fouled back. It's 0-2. Keep on dancing to the rock and roll. A Saturday night. A Saturday night. Folks. Fouled away. It's still 0-2 on Basayo. It's Father's Day Eve? I didn't know tomorrow was Father's Day.
It's Father's Day. I want my cake.
Name the movie, somebody. 0-2 pitch. Bottom of the zone, and woo, that was borderline. Yamamoto and the catcher both reacting like they had strike three, but the umpire got it right. That pitch was low. Only just. 1-2 to Sammy. The pitch, swing, and the ball hit to right. That ball's down for a base hit. Folks, Sammy is such a good hitter. Yamamoto with a ball moving away from Sammy, and he reached out and was still able to pull it with enough on it to get it down for a hard hit ball to right. Sammy with a leadoff single. The batter is Leody Taveras. Creep Show, Chuck. You win Charm City Chatter of the night. Taveras pops up a bunt. It'll hit the screen out of reach of anybody. It's 0-1 on Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
I want my cake.
The 0-1 to Taveras. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, how about a bugle? How about another? The 1-1 to Taveras. Hit in the air, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They just showed Craig Alvarez chatting with Kobe Mayo, looking very similar to a moment they shared just about a week ago where it appeared Albie was telling Mayo to open up the sandwich. The 1-2 to Taveras. Runner at first, nobody out. And that is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Folks! Make Yamamoto work. Dare I say it, he's got a slight layer of sweat on him. 2-2 pitch. That one missed up and away. Folks, full count. $50 pitches now from Yamamoto, and we're still looking for out 1 here in the 4th. The 3-2 hit on the ground and a diving attempt, but no, it's in the right field. A base hit. Whoa, look out, Sammy almost got caught off the second base bag, making a wide turn there. Does get back to the bag safely. The Orioles got the first 2 men on. Another chance to rally off of Yamamoto. Sammy at second. Taveras is on at first with another hit. He's 2 for 2 off of Yamamoto, folks. How about Leody Taveras? Here comes Colton Cowser. Get those cows up. Get them up quick. Cowser, do you think about, I don't know, Mayo on deck? I don't know. We need to be smart. First pitch breaking ball taken for a strike. A curveball at 77. Not what Cowser was looking for. It's 0-1. A look at Basayo at second. And the next pitch, Cowser does show bunt. He gets it down, and they're going to go to third base and get Basayo by 20 feet. Well, that did not work. Cowser does not get down a quality bunt, and it would have taken a perfect bunt with how far Sammy was from reaching third base. I mean, good grief. So that'll be a wasted out, a fielder's choice. First and second, 1 down now for Kobe Mayo. Benjamin chiming in with a very efficient analysis. Dumb. Kobe Mayo looks at a strike on a slider on the outside edge. Mayo with an RBI ground out for the game's only run, his first time up. I understand it, Benjamin. I don't think with Sammy running that was the right time to bunt. This pitch just missed outside. 1-1 the count to Mayo. Folks, open up the sandwich.
Get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Taveras, the lead runner at second base. Plenty of speed. Upstairs. 2-1 to Mayo. Folks. Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A hard breaking curve, low and away, out of the zone. Don't let that one fool you again, Kobe. I hope he doesn't throw that again, because you have a tendency to go after those pitches. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mayo asks for time. 57 pitches, only 1 out in the 4th. We are making Yamamoto work. The 2-2 pitch is just a hair low. Good eye from Mayo. Either that or he was frozen and just got lucky. It's a full count. I don't think you can send the runners here. Mayo, not the best contact guy. 3-2 pitch. And he fouls it away. Oh, we've got an at-bat going right here, folks. There's a JJ raid. Where is it at? I see George saying raid. I see Matt saying something. Where are the actual Raiders? The pitch. Breaking ball. That is ball 4. And the bases are loaded, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Get ready. All right, I got to call an audible right now, folks. Where is it at? Oh, God. All right, that was close. Jackson Holiday, first pitch is grounded foul on a splitter. Bases loaded, 1 out. I want the hat now. Raiders didn't raid. All right, so it was a false alarm. How did it start? Folks, bases loaded, 1 down for Jackson Holiday. The 0-1 pitch. That's outside. 1-1 the count. Folks, come on now. One ball, 1 strike. Holiday with a history against Yamamoto. Check swing foul. It's 1-2. We need contact. We need contact. Holiday, very difficult to double up. Just hit it on the infield. The infield is playing back. They want a double play ball to end the inning. Just hit it soft. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He took a giant hack at a heater at 98 in under the hands and strikes out. 2 down.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Folks, we're going to need Blaze to get on fire one more time.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Golden opportunity for the Orioles to build on this lead with the bases loaded and a swing. Ground ball. That is a fair ball. It's past the third baseman. 1 run is in. Another one will score. And here comes a throw in. That's it. 2 runs in. It's a 2-run, 2-out double by Blaze. He's done it again. Folks, why is he batting 9th?
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
A huge hit off a tough pitcher with 2 down when the Orioles looked like they might have come away with nothing after having the bases loaded. Blaze Alexander is becoming a fan favorite very quick. Taylor Ward, an 0-1 pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Taylor?
Second and third, and a base hit from Ward into the outfield would make it 5-0. The 1-1. That's over the plate, but low. Umpires not giving Yamamoto anything close and not forcing us to have to challenge a bad call. It's 2-1. Infield shifted over to the left side against the right-handed Ward. 2-1. That is tapped foul. 2-2. Folks, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men on base. 2 have already scored. How many 2s can you use? Pitch number 70 from Yamamoto coming up. Here it is. And that is right on the knee-high outside corner, called strike 3. Ward frozen. The inning is over, but the Orioles get the big hit. They load them up, and after Holiday failed to make contact with 2 down, Blaze Alexander, the best number 9 hitter in baseball, delivers the 2-out, 2-run double to give the Orioles a 3-0 lead as we now go to the 5th inning. Folks, that's what I'm talking about. We are 21 likes away from 100. We got nearly 200 people here. Folks, I'll make you a deal. I'm going to make you a deal. If you're watching right now and you haven't hit that like button, if you do it now and help get it to 100 here, I will shut up about that like button thing for a full 2 innings. I won't mention it again, but we got to get there. We got plenty of people here to get it done. And that's all I ask, because we got to do this every night, folks. That's how the channel works. Please hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen and enjoy the 3 hours or so of free content that you get back. Okay? It's a very fair trade. Thank you.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when...
Oh, wow. Here he
Let me
comes.
show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here.
We are back underway in the bottom of the fourth, and Trevor Rogers gets a first pitch fastball in there to Shohei Ohtani for strike one. Ohtani popped up his first time. The Dodgers have only sent 9 men to the plate through the first 3 innings. The 1-0. Wait a minute, how's it 1-0? I thought that was a first pitch strike. Okay, apparently the count is 2-0. Look at it on the screen. How is that not a strike? It's right in the middle of the plate. Masson is showing 2-0. That can't be right. Ohtani fouls it away. They're showing 2-1 on Masson. I'm going to say it's 1-2. The, I believe, 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And yes, Masson, get your act together. That's strike 3. Rogers strikes out Ohtani. He overpowered him. Ohtani didn't know what to do.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, 2025 Trevor Rogers has shown up. Here is Andy Pages. Fastball high for ball 1. Pages drew that walk in the first inning, but then he got caught stealing. He's the only base runner of the night so far. And he pops it up. He slams down his bat. It's a straightaway right field can of corn for Leody Taveras. 2 down in the 4th. Rogers. Going on a sea cruise here tonight. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, baby. Ooh-wee. Take me on a sea cruise, why don't you, Trevor? Here's Freddie Freeman. Right down the chute for strike 1. Rogers' pitch count is doing very well as well. Swing and a miss. Dodger hitters completely lost at the plate right now. The 0-2. That one up and away. Starting to get a little darker in the skies here in LA. Outside by a couple of inches. The count even up at 2-2 on Freddie Freeman. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch swung on and he got a piece. It's still 2-2. Rogers, we need you to just keep doing this for the rest of the year. That one's outside, a sweeper. Now the count has gone full. Let's see what Rogers has in mind. With a full count on Freeman, Mookie Betts waiting on deck. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air by Freeman to right center field. It's pretty deep, but it's going to be shy of the track and caught out there by Taveras. Trevor Rogers smacks his glove in a good way. He's feeling good, folks. We're through 4 innings. The Dodgers have nothing but goose eggs on the box score. We are ahead 3-0 going into the 5th. Folks, I feel good. Ha! All right, I'm going to step away for a moment. I think I hear the house lady in the hallways. I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend.
We're on a mission from God.
This is great iced tea.
Are there things that make you angry?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What?
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
Oreo. Oreo. It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise. Oreo.
Folks, Gunnar Henderson. It'll be the 2-3-4 batters due up for Baltimore. Meat of the order against Yamamoto in the top of the 5th. First pitch is low for ball 1.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar 0 for 2. And a swing and a foul ball that rolls behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. In his last start, Yamamoto had gone 8 2/3 innings, 1 out shy of a complete game, giving up just the 1 hit, couple of walks, 10 strikeouts. Not the case tonight. 1-1, and Gunnar lays off a splitter that breaks off the plate outside. 2-1. Yep, I've seen Yamamoto pitch at least half a dozen times. This is the least dominant I've ever seen him, and I couldn't be happier about it. This one's fouled away. It's 2-2. Oh, don't forget you're on. There you go. Gunnar leading off the top of the 5th with a 2-2 count. Pitch number 75 of the night coming up from Yamamoto. He starts that deliberate delivery, and that is outside, full count. That splitter of his keeps breaking to his arm side and off the plate to lefties. It's not going where he wants it to. Payoff pitch. Gunnar hits it on the ground to second. Should be a routine. And he will be retired for the first out. But he does at least work a long at-bat out of Yamamoto. Rojas with the assist at second. 1 down for Pete Alonso. Alonso has not put the ball in play tonight. A strikeout and a walk. Takes one right in there. 0-1. A cutter at 90 miles an hour. I think you guys should be pretty pleased to come into the 5th inning with 3 runs already on the board against Yamamoto, while Rogers is currently shoving. I mean, this honestly is about, I mean, what more do you want than what we're doing right now? We're outperforming our pregame expectations on both sides of the ball. Here's a ground ball on one bounce to short. Betts will throw out Alonso, and that is out number 2 here in the top of the 5th. Folks, Tuesday, June 30th, the White Sox will be in town, and the promotion is pickleball night. I think you get a free paddle. And if you get there early enough, you can spank Melanie Newman with it. Here's a ground ball fouled off to the right by Basayo. Sammy is 1 for 2. Up there with 2 down, nobody on. Folks, Sammy reaches out and fouls off what would have been a ball. It's 0-2 on Basayo. It looks like Yamamoto's only going to go 6 tonight, which you got to be happy with. Sammy's going to serve one in the right center. That ball's down for a base hit. That's the second hit from Sammy tonight, where he really showed how far he can extend that bat and still pull it effectively to get a hit. This one's softer than the previous one, but I mean, that pitch was a curveball, probably 5 inches outside and low. What a nice plate approach right there from Basayo. Buddy, I know you can hit, man, but we still need you in the game on defense. If you can do both, you're going to be a hero. You're going to have a key to the city of Baltimore, man. We just need you to be there on both sides of the game, man. Leody Taveras with a strike. 2 down, runner at first. Leody already 2 for 2. Here's a chopper and hit over to second. Plenty of time, though, to throw out Taveras. The inning is over. Folks, we are halfway through this one. And again, I don't know what better you can ask for. The Orioles have left 5 men on base through the first 5 innings. That's not a good pace. But, you know, I think otherwise this is about as good as you could have hoped. We've got a 3-0 lead. Rogers has looked great. Yamamoto isn't on his best tonight. Got that clutch 2-out hit from Blaze to drive in a pair. That was huge. Folks, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. But at the same time, there was about a 45-minute stage of last night's game where I was feeling pretty good. All the way up until the start of the 9th inning. Or bottom of the 9th. So I'm feeling positive, but I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I'm still having a little bit of trauma, residual trauma left over from last night's game. This damn Dodger team. You got to not screw up from start to finish, or they will take advantage of you. Folks, I'm just babbling. How are we doing? How the hell are we doing? We'll be heading up to Anaheim after tomorrow's game. The final 3 games of this road trip. If we can win tonight. if Brandon Young can do what he has normally done this season, which is help pitch us to a win. It's happened, 8 out of the 10 times he's pitched. Unfortunately, one of the times it didn't work out was his last start. But typically, we fare pretty well. And then the Angels. Can we go there and take care of business against a team that, if we consider ourselves capable of getting back to 500 and getting into a playoff run, you got to beat it. You got to win a series against a team like that right now. It's a lot to ask for, but right now things are looking okay. Folks, we are in the bottom of the 5th. Things are looking okay for how this game's going right now. I mean to say, Mookie Betts is up with a 1-1 count. And Rogers' next pitch is fouled off to the right. Rogers has gotten 5 strikeouts on his 4-seamer tonight. The 1-2. I wonder what's to account for it. It's not like the velocity is what's making that fastball effective, because he throws lower 90s. Maybe gets to 95. He's done that tonight. Here's a one-hopper to short. Blaze will throw on the run and make the play at first. 1 away. Rogers keeps on cruising. Here comes Miguel Rojas. So to me, it must be that arm slot, that way he's letting go of the ball. It must be difficult for the hitters to pick up that it is indeed the fastball, and they're just reacting a little bit late despite it not being a high velo fastball. If it is a pitch that is, fooling the batter just a little bit, if they think it's going to break in some way, that's how that pitch can be as effective as it has been tonight. 1-1 now on Rojas. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded foul. It's 1-2. Change up there from Rogers. Rojas gets to a heater here, but he pops it straight up into foul ground on the third base side. Mayo there for the easy putout. 2 down in the 5th. And folks, Rogers is putting on a clinic against the almighty Dodgers. And I am loving it. Folks, Tommy Edman up to hit. Switch hitter batting from the right side. Takes low for ball 1. A changeup. Dodger fans sitting around looking a little confused as to how this game is going. Here's a chopper foul rolling near the third base foul line. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Rogers looking for another scoreless inning. He's on an average of about 12 pitches per inning. It's going to move up depending on how long it takes to get Edman. Well, it might be 1 pitch. Oh, it's dropping, though. That one's going to get in there. A bloop single with 2 out for Edman. Okay. Don't even let that make you think about changing a thing, Rogers. Just go right back to what you're doing. Kyle Tucker coming up, folks. And while he may not be putting up typical Tucker-like numbers in his first season here with the Dodgers, Still a dangerous hitter. He takes low and away. A cutter for ball one. Want to know the count. Rogers from the belt. The pitch. Check swing. And that one, I don't know if it got the bat or a little piece of flesh as well, but it is a foul ball first thing. It is a ball and a strike on Tucker now. And it only got the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rogers' pitch is popped up. Where is it? Third base side. Kobe Mayo with a look. It is out of reach. Well out of reach. Folks, let's get this inning over with and set up the next inning for Rogers with the 8, 9, and 1 batters. Come on. Pitch number 65 coming up. Here, oh, we're going to throw to first. Not a very good toss. Alonso has to come off the bag. Runner standing anyway. So not much of a pickoff attempt there. Still waiting on a 1-2 to Kyle Tucker. The pitch. Right on the corner. Tap. Yes, Sammy tapped. Come on, that's strike 3. Come on, robot. Come on. Give it to me now. Yes, sir.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Sammy tapped at the right time. Another gesture from Basayo to get his ass out of my doghouse.
Sammy.
Folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The inning is over. Rogers, 5 shutout innings against the Dodgers. We go to the 6th. Orioles 3. L.A. Squadouche. Folks, we are 6 likes away from 100. 6. 6! What do you say, huh? Can you help out here? You guys remember this? Remember this music you guys gave me so much crap for? I haven't played it in like 2 months. Well, enjoy it now. No, not the music? Okay, here. Is this better? That better now? All right. Folks, we're over 100 likes.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
It is Colton Cowser leading off, and he immediately taps for a ball strike challenge, and he's going to get it right. Folks, we did it while pitching, and now we've done it immediately on the first pitch when we've come up to hit. That ball was over 2 inches below the zone, and Cowser turns an 0-1 count into a 1-0 count. We're in the top of the 6th. The Orioles lead it 3-0. And that one is called a strike, and that's borderline. Calzer, I think, was considering another challenge there. A single and a run scored. 1 for 2 is Calzer. Here's a chopper foul. 1-2 the count. Folks. Yamamoto's next pitch is number 88. Folks, watch out with that flux capacitor. We're about to hit 88. Calzer fouls it off. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marty! 1.21 gigawatts! Great Scott! Oh, I'm sorry, but plutonium is not available at your local drugstore in 1955. The only thing I can do to generate that amount of electricity is a bolt of lightning. 2-2 the count on Colton Calzer, folks. Sorry. Just having flashbacks. Here's a high bouncer that's going to be fielded by Yamamoto on the first base side. As he fields it, he's already just about to the bag. Just a little flip to get Calzer for the first out. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious shit. Here's Kobe Mayo. Yamamoto now on 90 pitches. First pitch inside to Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo's got a fielder's choice RBI. He's also walked. The pitch, swing and a miss on a slider that broke off the outside. It would have been 2-0. Instead, 1-1 the count. Folks, we're over 100 likes. Did I say thank you already for that? I forget.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
1-1 is just on the lower outer corner for a strike. Just hit that edge. I mean, just. My goodness, 1-2 the count. Mayo will ask for time. The 1-2, and look at that. Sinker, absolutely filthy. Was making a beeline off the plate by a couple inches and then tails back over the outside edge at the last possible split second to hit that corner. Called strike 3. Mayo is down. 2 away for Jackson Holiday, and the first pitch up and in. Holiday. Absolutely nasty. I mean, it couldn't have moved any later, and it couldn't have been placed any better. What are you supposed to do? You would have to just know that's exactly what he's going to throw and just swing into that spot. There's no other way. Swing and a miss, curveball. Yamamoto suddenly looking like he's found a few pitches here. But it's at the end of his line. He's nearing 100 pitches. 1-2 the count. And that one's over the plate but low. 2-2 to Holiday. Blaze Alexander would be next. If he doesn't come up, he'll lead off the 7th. Holiday fouls off a tough pitch. It's still 2-2. Pitch number 100 on the night is chopped foul. We'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wave is being practiced here at Dodger Stadium. Talk about going back in time. The 2-2 once more. Outside. Oh, no, you got to tap. And Holiday does tap. The Orioles are locked in knowing when to tap. Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? That guy's got John Bacon hair. But that is not John Bacon. Holiday's going to challenge, and he's going to win it. This pitch was outside. And the count is full. Base is empty, 2 down. The payoff pitch. Chopped. Toward first. Could be a trouble there. Yamamoto covering, and he does a good job, as does the first baseman, Freeman. And getting the put out there. Holiday running down the line is out by half a step. The inning is over. Folks, that's the end of the night for Yamamoto, we would think. It's still a quality start, but for him, that is not his best. 6 innings, 3 runs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Orioles ahead 3-0. Charlie Ramos. Well, I don't know what it is. They all have the same barber? What's the deal? Why does everybody have that John Bacon hair? That, coiffed hair. Why is it so coiffed? I don't know. I got to go to Umpire Barber College. What was it I was thinking about? Oh, yeah. I was watching a movie where there's a scene where somebody's at a therapist's office. And you know those couches that pretty much only exist in a therapist's office, where it's one end might have sort of a padded armrest like a normal couch, but the other end is kind of this angled, tilted, into the couch where, you're supposed to lay back and lay down and look up to the ceiling and, let out all of your feelings or something. It's a very specific couch, right? Only for therapists, I guess. But, who makes those? And, is there competition? Is there more than one manufacturer of this? How much business could there possibly be? I don't know. I was thinking about it. It just seems like such a specific, small, even if you've got a monopoly on it, I don't know how much. I don't know. Hey, folks. Usually those are the questions I ask myself when I'm taking mushrooms, but for some reason I was completely sober this time. Alex Call is leading off. It is the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters, and Rogers has a 1-1 count on Call right now. Sorry for missing a pitch there. Pitch low and in. They appeal on a check swing. Call doesn't go. It's 2 balls and a strike. Who makes those couches? Do they have a special name? Outside 3-1. I guess this is why they invented AI. I'm supposed to go to some place and just ask and get a very comprehensive but 50% chance of being completely inaccurate response. 3-1 pitch fouled straight back. It's a full count on Call. Rogers just hit the 70 pitch mark on the night. It's sort of like the same as hearses. Are hearses just made by a company called Hearse? Who makes hearses? How many can be made? And how do I get one? I don't know, folks. I think about weird things sometimes. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped up. We'll do it again. That's a foul ball. Chaise lounges and long chairs. Well, they're not very portable. They seem quite heavy. Payoff pitch. Fouled again. Rogers and Call are having a battle here to lead off the bottom of the sixth. Orioles with a 3-0 lead. Rogers has thrown 8 pitches here to Call. The last several have been fouled away. Here's a ground ball. It's a routine grounder to short. Blaze, well, man, he absolutely wound up and threw a bullet to first base. 1 down. The batter is Dalton Rushing. U.S. hearses are made by either Lincoln or Cadillac. All right, that makes sense. But Lincoln, just as, well, both of them really are either, that might be their number 1 model at this point. Neither of those are as prominent companies at this stage, right? Here's a pop-up by Rushing. Shallow center. Can of corn. Cowser's waiting. He's got it. 2 away. Rogers will get Ohtani to come up with the bases empty and 2 down. Xanax has something to do with it. Well, that could apply to anything, right? Ohtani's 0 for 2, a pop-out and a strikeout. First pitch, swing and a miss. My, oh my. Trevor Rogers has had the best of Shohei Ohtani so far. With a guy like him, you have to say so far. There's a ground ball. It's going to be fielded by Blaze. He will throw out Ohtani, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings by Trevor Rogers. And folks, we're at the stage of the ball game now. Oh, there is 1 hit? Okay. I forgot there is 1 hit. Tommy Edman has a hit. So it's a 1-hitter for Trevor Rogers through 6. Absolutely fantastic. Folks, we're going into the late innings. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Luxury SUVs, yes. A Paul Newman movie. What movie might that be? That featured a massage table. I got to put it together in my mind. Paul Newman movie that features a massage table. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just cancel out Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. The Color of Money. Did I get it? Pirates choke again. Bases loaded, 1 out in the 9th and don't score. Oh, I haven't checked out those out-of-town scores in a minute. Boston's up 5-1 over the Mariners in the top of the 6th. Boy, the Twins. I think Arizona won by a large amount last night, if that's correct. Twins getting their revenge tonight. 12-0 Minnesota over the Diamondbacks out there in Arizona. Ouch. Cakes will be coming up after we take our licks at the plate here in the top of the 7th there, Michael. The Way We Were, the Hudsucker Proxy. Oh. One of the Coen brothers' lesser cherished films. Although I still think it's pretty damn good. Jennifer Jason Leigh's accent in that movie is so ridiculous. Here's a fly ball to right. Blaze Alexander, first pitch swinging, is going to fly out to Kyle Tucker down in the right field corner. One away. New pitcher on for the Dodgers. It's Henriquez. Number 60. Is it Enrique? Edgardo Henriquez on the mound for the Dodgers. Here's Taylor Ward. He looks at a strike, a sinker at 102. Never even heard of this guy, and he just casually throws up a 102-mile-an-hour sinker. My goodness. Ward fouls it off to the right. The count is 0-2. Not to imply that not knowing who he was means that nobody would know. A lot of people follow the entire league and everything going on. I'm so Orioles focused. That's a swing and a miss, a slider, and Ward is down on 3 pitches, 2 down in the inning. Well, I'm getting to know him now, and pretty impressive. This guy's got a 102 sinker, and he just got Ward on a pretty tough-looking slider. Here's Gunnar Henderson, 0 for 3. Inside, ball 1. Cutter at 96. Yeah, she was definitely going for that, like, yeah, you know, like those early talkies. You have to talk like this with some sort of, like, aristocratic, like, nasally voice. Really fast and really sharp, really clever. It was just really extremely over the top, but in a good way. 2-0 to Gunnar, folks. There's a strike. 102 on the 4-seamer. Hey, Dr. DeLay. I see you, buddy. It's a redirect from the dock. Welcome in, Dr. DeLay and company. We have a 3-0 lead here for the Orioles against Yamamoto, who's already out of the ball game. Orioles at the plate in the top of the 7th. Bases empty, 2 down. Gunnar Henderson just fouled off a pitch. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gunnar. Orioles lost a heartbreaker last night. And that 2-2 just missed a backdoor slider. Full count to Gunnar. Trying to even up the series and set up a rubber game for tomorrow late afternoon. At least if you're on the East Coast. Here's a payoff pitch. Fouled away. Hey, Dr. DeLay peeps, if you're here, why don't you let yourself be known? Perhaps subscribe and then get into the chat. Say hello, Dr. DeLay sent me. That way I know it's real. Folks, Gunnar has drawn ball 4. A pitch at 102, low from Henriquez. Take your base, Gunnar.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Here comes Pete Alonso, folks.
A polar bear stirs.
Denny, who I'm going to guess is from West Virginia, is checking in from DeLay's channel. Thank you, Denny. Don't be shy, folks. Don't be shy. Alonso gets one in on the hands. He's jammed at 102 miles an hour. Fouls it off. He walked in the first, struck out the next time up, and then third time grounded out to shortstop. That was back in the 5th. Gunnar's at first with 2 down. Not sure you want to run on a guy that throws 102. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 to Alonso. Yeah, this Henriquez guy, pretty impressive. My first look at this guy. Where'd they find him? The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. 1-0-2. Alonso blown away. And I hope that's one and done in terms of innings pitched by this guy. Orioles are done here in the top of the 7th. Folks, we have reached the 7th inning stretch. We are on the road, but we still have our traditions. Got to keep them up, folks. Go into that kitchen right now. Turn on that stovetop because it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, get those cakes up in the chat now.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, yes, yes.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Feed me.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Feed me.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, we need more than 2 people to participate in this. Come on.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
People out here leaving me hanging.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Feed me.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Feed me. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me, Seymour, I can grow up big and strong. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Trevor Rogers looks set to start a 7th inning of work on 79 pitches. Are you ready? Here comes the first pitch. And it's a swing and a foul ball. 0-1. That was pitch 79. Excuse me. Okay. Andy Pages at the plate. 0-for-1 with a walk. This is only the 3rd trip through the order for Rogers. He's faced 1 batter over the minimum. Slide out to right, slicing out of play. 0-2 on Pages. Dodgers acquired Henriquez as a teenager in 2018 from Venezuela. International signing. He's only 23. Well, they scouted quite the guy. He's got some serious stuff. Here's a ball hit out toward the second baseman, Holiday, who's positioned perfectly for a ball that might have been a base hit up the middle, but he's playing up the middle. A soft liner caught by Holiday for out number 1. 6 1/3 from Rogers. The batter's Freddie Freeman. Over the plate but low for ball 1. Freeman 0-for-2. Dodger crowd trying to make some noise. There's a strike. Changeup hits the outer edge. 1-1 the count. Don't give him anything, Trevor. Folks, we're about an inning away from having a serious conversation. And that is, who's coming in to nail this thing down? If we're in that position. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away by Freeman. It's 2-2. I think we have an excuse to not necessarily tell Helsley that he's lost the closer gig and just say, buddy, we've used you twice in the last 3 games. You need a rest. We're going to go to Rico this time. Again, I think a lot of people have overreacted to Helsley's blow up last night. It's the first blown save of him this season. He had not blown a save until last night for us. And had been, pretty good, but since returning, and again, maybe he returned a bit early. Here's a ground ball backhanded at second by Holiday. Freeman is going to be thrown out. 88 pitches, 2 down in the 7th, and Rogers is still pitching a shutout. Here's Mookie Betts. Rico's due to get into the ballgame tonight one way or another. Change up and away, ball 1. So that's my feelings. I think you just say, Helsley, look, it's not a move because you've lost the gig. We just don't want to use you unless it's an emergency. Yeah, we think you need a night off. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. A sweeper from Rogers. Haven't seen many of those tonight. Rogers has not thrown more than 16 pitches in any inning. That is fantastic. Swing and a hard hit ball foul into the left field corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A mini commercial between batters. It's time to riot. 2-2 pitch outside by about a foot. It's a full count on Betts. Base is empty, 2 down. Miguel Rojas would be next, and that's ball 4. Rogers misses high with a fastball, and Betts draws a 2-out walk. Now, knowing how Rogers has gone when he's going good, and we're getting near that 100 pitch count, I don't want to have a very long leash here. I think it's get Rojas out and finish 7 innings, or this is the final batter either way for me. First pitch inside, ball 1 to Rojas. It is Rico Garcia up in the pen right now. Apparently the Orioles are going to use him for the 8th, which makes me think that they will call on Helsley if it's a save situation in the 9th. Ball hit out to center field pretty deep. Going back, Cowser. He's on the track. He's got room. A step in front of the wall at the 395-foot sign for out number 3. Trevor Rogers. 7 shutout innings of 1-hit baseball. Trevor, take a bow. Trevor, take a bow. Trevor, absolutely fantastic. If that's your 2025 you, stay here. We need you for about 17 more starts. What do you say, buddy? Come on. Folks, top of the 8th inning coming up. Might be time for one more lucky. Angels ahead 4-0 over the Athletics in the top of the 6th. Boston still up 5-1 on Seattle in the bottom of the 6th. And now the Twins are up 16-0 on the Diamondbacks. Folks, mercy rolls. Mercy. That is only in the bottom of the 5th inning. Twins up 16-0. Make it stop. Oh, my goodness. Imagine being a Diamondbacks fan sitting in your home ballpark in the 5th inning with that score. Imagine you're late showing up and you don't find your seats until about the 2nd. 16-zip. Ouch. Honestly, I've said it before, folks. In professional football, or soccer, for some of you, it is very common, even in the top leagues, like the Premier League in England, for example, that if a team has a miserable performance, they give their fans who attend the ball game, they give them their ticket money price back. They just give it back and say, we're sorry. We played so badly. We don't feel like you deserve to have paid for this. Thanks for showing up, and come on back next time. We'll do better. I just wish we had something like that. Something for the fans. Lefty Alex Vesia is on. Sammy Basayo is at the plate. First pitch was a ball, and now a swing and a miss on a slider makes it 1-1 on Basayo. Sammy having a good night after the blow up last night. Two for three at the plate, and he's also successfully challenged a pitch behind the plate, and he's helped Rogers call and execute 7 shutout innings. You got to give him some credit there. You got to treat this game with a little bit more respect, Sammy, and you'll be fine. 1-2 pitch. And Sammy strikes out. Heater on the outside edge from Vesia. 1 away in the top of the 8th. Here's Taveras. 2-hit night already. He'll turn around and bat right-handed. I don't recall Sammy showing bunt on the first pitch, Phantom, but don't take my word for it, because I very easily could have missed it. Taveras versus Vesia. 1 out, nobody on. Takes inside, ball 1. The 1-0 is in there. A changeup that floats over the outside upper corner of the zone. 1-1 to Taveras. Average right now with 2 hits tonight is at 256. That one right down Broadway for strike 2. A fastball. Game 3 tomorrow, late afternoon. It's a matchup that'll feature Brandon Young against Emmett Sheehan, a right-hander for the Dodgers. Inside with a slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Taveras. How about a bugle for you, buddy? Fouled back by Taveras, still 2-2. Again, the Angels will be the final opponent on this 9-game road trip starting on Monday. Off day Thursday, and then the Orioles fly back for a homestand that'll begin with the Washington Nationals coming up the road to Baltimore. Swing and a miss. A fastball at the top of the zone. Taveras strikes out. 2 away. And Cowser, who has a base hit. Was that last night he got a hit off a lefty? Well, he's going to have a chance to try here again unless the Orioles pinch hit for him, which they shouldn't. And they won't. Cowser versus Vesia, first pitch. Swing and a miss. And boy, was he out of his element on that swing. And not a good look there from Cowser. Let's see if he can just maybe close one eye and see if that helps. That was not promising. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Up and away. Folks, we're over 100 likes, but we got well over 200 people here. I'm going to ask you guys watching to please help out the channel and hit that thumbs up. as Calzer checks his swing on the 1-1, and he does not go. 2 balls, 1 strike. We got 220-something people here right now. We're at 113 likes. That means over 100 people right now have the ability to hit that like button. If I ask just about 3 dozen of you to do that out of the 100-something, we'll get to 150 likes. That's a decent number. Please do me a favor and take just a moment to tap that like button. It will be much appreciated. The count is 2-2 now to Calzer. The pitch. And that one just missed the top of the zone. Vesia dancing off the mound. Thought he was walking off with strike 3. But it missed. Full count to the milkman. Payoff pitch. And that hit him. And if it didn't hit him, it would have been ball 4. I need to know exactly what happened there because it might just be a walk. Give me a moment. Calzer did walk. It did not hit him. It was only a walk. Ball 4 to Calzer, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
So Calzer reaching base against a lefty again. How about that? Here's Kobe Mayo. And this is the matchup we want to see. Mayo versus the lefty. I'm going to call it now. Crank one out, Kobe. Crank one out. First pitch, top of the zone, 93-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. Just spread it out, Kobe.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
You know that little funky zigzag roof they got out there in the bleachers here at the ballpark? Hit one over that. Into the foliage beyond. Oh and 1 count on Mayo. The pitch on the outside edge, right on the black for strike 2. It looks like Rogers' night is over with his body language in the dugout right now. 0-2 pitch. Nope. A throw to first. Folks, 27 away from 150 on that like count. Thanks for those that helped out here in the last couple of minutes. We still need a little more help, though, folks. Come on. 0-2 pitch had the plate, but it dropped a little bit low. The Dodgers, who have 2 challenges, are going to try one here, but I think they're going to lose it, and they do. It is low. Ump had it right, and the Dodgers have 1 challenge left. It's 1-2 to Mayo. Runner at first, 2 out. Orioles ahead 3-0. Vesia from the belt and the pitch. Popped up. Mayo got under it. It's on the infield. The second baseman straddling the line between the infield dirt and the outfield grass. He makes the catch on the grass, and the inning is over. Folks, nothing doing for the Orioles. Those 3 runs against Yamamoto looking more and more like they are going to be needed to hold up for this ball game. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 3-0. Rico Garcia had been getting loose. Rogers on 96 pitches. I'm staring right now at the ESPN page to see if they're bringing in Rico now. I know Rogers has been great, but... And I know last time I was worried about Bradish being left out there for another inning into the 8th. Worked out okay. But We'll see. 96 pitches. I don't know. We'll see, folks. I need a lucky. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks. Been a while since I've used that high-end terminology. I try to, call baseball at a certain knowledge level to not exclude some of the more, new to the game fans. But folks, you might want to know that there's a term out there. It's called the nitty-gritty. And that's where we're getting into right here. The nitty-gritty. Folks, guess what? Rogers' day is over. It's time for this guy.
Rico. Suave.
Folks, give me one sec. All right.
Rico. Suave.
3-0. Garcia on the pitch. Tommy Edman, the batter. First pitch, line drive, base hit in the right field. And just like that, you miss having Rogers out there. Rico has been more than human lately. The numbers on the season are still quite good, but the past couple of weeks, not so much. He's given up a hard-hit ball on the first pitch. And the batter now is Kyle Tucker. First pitch to Tucker. That is fouled behind the plate. Here we go. Jeremiah Jackson is in the ballgame. He has taken over for Holiday at second base. Just for defense only? Like, why now? Is Holiday hurt? This seems like a strange time to do that. Up and away for a ball. I mean, Holiday with a terrible throw. Was it last night that Pete Alonso bailed him out? I mean, you want to talk about a routine throw about 30 feet. And Holiday damn near threw it away. But it would seem pretty 1-1 pitch. That's top of the zone for a strike. A curveball from Garcia makes it 1-2. I don't know what that would do with the relationship with the Holidays to be removing him for a defensive upgrade. I think maybe something might be wrong with Holiday. Changeup is outside. It's 2-2. A defensive replacement in the eighth. Isn't that weird? Of course it isn't that weird. In a nutshell, without any context, Big Red. But like I'm saying, context provided, it's a questionable move. And I'm trying to ascertain whether or not it has something to do with an injury or if they are considering it a defensive upgrade, which I think is debatable in itself. It's a strikeout of Kyle Tucker, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Runner at first, 1 out. It's the number 8 batter due up, Alex Call. He will be lifted for a pinch hitter. It is Max Muncy. Muncy with a good game Friday night. Up here to try to get the Dodgers a big hit. First pitch low, ball 1. I'm not arguing with you, Big Red. Again, I'm just trying to break down what's going on, dude. You can have your opinion about it. I'm just trying to explain to people listening what's going on, what the reasoning might be. I get it, buddy. I get it. Grant Wolfram is up in the Oriole bullpen. How interesting is this? Could it be Wolfram to be asked to get the save tonight? I guess lefties are due up. Or at least, no, maybe it's still the 8th. Maybe they bring him in to face Ohtani? I'm not sure. 2-1 the count on Muncy. Let's get him. Swing and a miss. 97 on a heater from Garcia. The count is 2-2. There have been question marks about Tucker's competitiveness since getting that fat contract. Oh, come on, tap. Basayo tapped. Yes, and I think that's strike 3. Come on, robot. Help us out one more time. Strike 3. Sit your ass down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The Orioles have finally figured out how the challenge system works after 2 months of absolutely screwing it up. They've done it right every time tonight. That is out number 2, and Dalton Rushing due up with Ohtani after back-to-back lefties. They're bringing in Grant Wolfram to just get one out here in the 8th. Garcia's done. They're bringing in the Wolf. Call to the bullpen, folks. Hang on. Three 0 Baltimore in the bottom of the 8th. My, oh my. It does seem like they're setting up for Helsley to close again. Unless the Orioles can score beyond a 3-run lead in the top of the 9th. Which I'm kind of hoping they do, so we don't have to be in that situation. I want to delay Helsley's next appearance. I want to put it off for a game or two. Folks, it is after midnight on the East Coast. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the 21st of June. I've been here now for over 11 hours. My Sunday's already halfway over. Isn't that weird? Folks, I live in the future. What would you like to know? One of the loudest airplanes I've ever heard in my over decade of living out here is flying over right now. That must have been a military plane. What the hell is that? Don't freak me out. Folks, Grant Wolfram comes in for the 26th time this season, a ERA of 4.19. He's inherited 12 base runners on the season. He's stranded 10 of them. He's got one on first base with 2 down. First pitch to Rushing is a strike. Don't fool around. Go right after this guy. Ohtani is on deck. You want to face him next inning with the bases empty. Come on. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on a slider from the Wolf. "20 years ago, he was Teen Wolf. Or no, 15 years ago?
Give me a keg of beer.
Come on, Wolfram. 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Right field. Taveras will circle under it and make the catch just shy of the track. And the inning is over. Wolfram does his job. He gets the 3rd out. Runner stranded. We go to the 9th. The Orioles looking to shut out the Dodgers. It's 3-0. Folks, come on now. Come on now. 22 likes from 150, folks. And we are down to one more inning of baseball. I am calling upon you. By the way, the odometer has not moved tonight at all. We are very close to 5,100 subscribers. If you are watching right now and you're not subscribed, may I appeal to your better nature and suggest that you give it a go. There's a button at the bottom of your screen. It says subscribe. You press it, and now you're a bird watcher. You're watching right now. Why not make it official? Help the channel grow. Join the Charm City chat if you'd like. No obligation. And hey, look it. I promise you, if for some reason you're not satisfied with free content every day, you're always free to unsubscribe. No muss, no fuss. So give it a chance. Let's get some new subscribers in here. Folks, Rising Rhino gracing us with his presence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Happy Father's Day, everybody, on the East Coast. Rhino, that question you're asking there, that is, that's trolling. That's like entry-level trolling, honestly. Why are you coming in here trying to mess with our mojo, buddy? It's not cool. Not cool at all. Phantom's calling you out as well. Buddy, have a little decorum. I would never come in and jinx the team you're rooting for on any stream. Ever. Folks, Jeremiah Jackson will lead it off for the Orioles here in the ninth. He is taken over at second for Holiday, and he looks at a called strike from Hernandez, who this is a new pitcher. We've gone from one Hernandez to another. Second Hernandez in relief tonight. This is Jonathan Hernandez. And Jeremiah fouls off the 0-1. It's 0-2. Ah, yes. Trying to smooth things over with a Weekend at Bernie's 2 reference. Fouls it away. It's still 0-2. Not a bad attempt, Rhino. Not bad. Not bad. Folks, the 0-2 pitch fouled away. We'll do it again. Jeremiah. Whoops, wrong button.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Hocus pocus nonsense. I love the voodoo that they do. 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Right field. The first baseman going out. Straddling the foul line. Freeman makes the catch. 1 down. It'll be Blaze Alexander. Blaze with the biggest hit of the night. A 2-out, 2-run hit. 2-run double. That made a 1-0 game a 3-0 game. And that's where we've been ever since. Jake Real mentions the Jackson replacement. Still not sure why. He mentions Jackson is still in the dugout, so that's a good sign that it's not injury related. Well, I tell you what, if we start seeing, I don't know. I just don't think it's just so simple as a defensive replacement still. We'll see. 1-0 is a swing and a miss by Blaze. The count, a ball and a strike. Ah, all right. Yeah. I'm sure that'll be a question asked by reporters after the game. 1-1 pitch and a check swing, little dribbler back toward the mound. It hits Blaze. And that will rule himself out. Albanez is coming out. Blaze is insisting he's not out, but if he's running into the ball, that's how it works. What happened here? Am I not calling this right at all? Let's see. A swing. Oh, the ball comes up and hits him on the thigh before it goes into fairground. So this should be a foul ball before anything else. That's the idea here, and I honestly don't know if this is something you can challenge. The umpires are in a conference as if they need to come up with a ruling without the use of a replay. Yeah, it's looking phantom like they're conferencing because they can't do a replay challenge. They're going to have to come up with something here, old school style. Blaze very adamant about it, and Albarnez is now getting an explanation, and I don't know if this is still an out or not. Blaze is still hanging around the batter's box. Albarnez hasn't lost his cool yet. Blaze still has his bat in his hand. He's still chirping at the home plate ump. Albarnez is going to walk away, and he is gesturing Blaze to do this. No. Blaze took a practice swing after Albarnez was already walking back to the dugout, still adamant that his at-bat isn't over. Albarnez. Dude, Blaze, why don't you stick up for one of your players once? God damn it, Craig. Stick up for somebody and bark at an ump for once. He was right. He fouled it off himself, and then it went fair. He shouldn't be out. 2 down, nobody on for Taylor Ward. It's a strike. Albie, what the hell, dude? I don't get it, man. You got to back up your player there, dude. He was right, even if he wasn't right. Here's a base hit in the right field for Taylor Ward, a 2-out single. I don't get it, man. Why is he so timid with the umps? He wants to be everybody's best friend. It don't work that way, man. You might develop a reputation over time and get a friendly something out of the umps or something, but you're new, dude. You got to fight. Unbelievable, man. Gunner with a count of 0-1. Runner at first, 2 down. And fouled away, it's 0-2. Everybody talking about this struggle between Basayo and Albarnez and who's right, who's wrong about sitting him and when to sit him. My thought is both these guys, the kid and the manager, need they need to figure some shit out. It's 1-2 on Gunner. Throw over to first, Ward back. We are in the top of the 9th, folks. Let's not let that dictate the evening. We have a 3-0 lead. We got a chance to shut out pretty much universally considered the best team in baseball. 1-2 swing and a miss. Gunner strikes out. The inning is over. Folks, we are going to the bottom of the 9th. We did it last night with a 2-run lead, and we lost. Andrew Kittredge is the man coming in. It is not Ryan Helsley. I didn't think it would be right to go to him here, and I'm happy he was not considered available. I think that's what he's going to be told, folks. Andrew Kittredge is going to try to close the door. Let's go, folks.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
I can't believe Alvarez, man. That shit's not going to fly for a long-term managerial career with my team. I'm sorry. And you're running out of chances to figure this out, dude. That lack of getting tossed in Toronto on that base path BS, I'm still fuming about that. I mean, not only did Albie not get tossed here, he didn't even really show any indication that he was upset, disappointed, frustrated. I mean, roll your eyes. Do something. He just basically nodded, and then he waved Blaze over like, come on, dude, go back. Blaze was still up there swinging a bat. And he kind of made Blaze look silly by basically having to retrieve his player to come back to the dugout and not stand up for him. That just stinks. I don't like it. Blaze has been playing his ass off this year. He had a legitimate gripe, and he didn't stand up for him. It doesn't look good to me, buddy. You got to do better. All right, here we go, folks. Get those hearts flying in the Charm City chat. I'm peeking in there right now to make sure you guys are doing what you're supposed to. Who's not hitting those hearts? Damn you, I'm making them fly. Let's go. Andrew Kittredge versus Shohei Ohtani. And first pitch misses half a foot outside. All right, folks. 3 more outs to get. They're the 3 toughest outs. We found that out last night. Ohtani lifts one to deep center field. That ball is gone. And there goes the shutout on the second pitch thrown by Kittredge. This is why getting that final out in the 8th was so important. If Ohtani comes up with runners on, we'd be up shit creek. Hopefully we can absorb this, but after what happened last night, kind of hard to feel overly confident. We've got a lot of work to do, folks. 2, 3, 4 batters to come up now with nobody out and a 2-run lead in the 9th. First pitch to Pages. Swing and a miss on a slider. I'm not going to the kid face. No. No. I'm like the girl from Obsession. No. That's a check swing foul. We got an 0-2 count on Pages. Bottom of the 9th, folks. The Dodgers have gotten on the board with a solo home run off of Shohei Ohtani, or from the bat of Shohei Ohtani. A slider low and away. 1-2 the count. Oh, you're making the face. I got you. 1-2. That one is served out to left center. That ball is going to be caught! A diving catch made in the alleyway by Taylor Ward, robbing extra bases and getting a very important first out here in the bottom of the 9th. Folks, Taylor Ward lays out.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
A huge out number 1. It'll be Freddie Freeman. First pitch. Up and away, not close. Freeman 0 for 3. You want to not let another base runner get on. That way, there's no tying run at the plate. That's a strike called. Freeman taps his helmet, and rightfully so. That pitch was outside, and this call is going to be reversed. Crowd erupts after the overturned call. It's now 2-0 on Freeman. Pitch was 3 inches outside. The ump missed it. 2-0 inside, 3-0. Again, a walk is pretty much verboten. You cannot just give a free pass to let the tying run come to the plate. 3-0 pitch, and not close. It's ball 4. The only out of the inning took an acrobatic diving catch by Ward, or else we would be in serious trouble with the tying runs on base already and nobody out. Yenier Cano is up in the bullpen. A good move by Albie. One more base runner given up here. Or is that Albie coming out right now? Alvarez is making the move now. Finally. Albie being proactive. He does not like what he sees in Kittredge to end this game. He's going to go to Cano instead. Will the move work? I don't know, but it's an inspired move. I'm not going to wait to see an ineffective pitcher blow the ball game kind of a move. Folks, we go to the bullpen again. 1 out in the 9th. Tying run is coming up. Yenier Cano is coming into the ball game. Hang on to your hats. My God, I need another lucky. Folks, blood pressure is up. How are you doing?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men! Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
We're on a mission from God.
Oh boy, is this great!
Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
Folks, this is the absolute nitty-gritty. Yenier Cano making his 35th appearance, 2.13 ERA. A fine whip of just .79. Here we go. It's Mookie Betts at the plate. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch in there for a strike. A sinker at 96. Moving in on the inner edge of the plate for strike 1. Betts 0 for 2 with a walk. Next pitch. And now, ooh, that sinker just a little bit low. 1-1 the count. Charm City chat, I hope those hearts are still flying. The 1-1, that's low. Another sinker. Betts able to lay off. Gonna have to start that sinker a little bit higher so it doesn't drop so far low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. On the outside edge. Come on, Blue. And we got 2 challenges. We need to challenge that. Come on, Sammy. That's a strike. And we let it go as ball 3. It's 3-1. Oh, I hope that doesn't cost us. Come on. 3-1 to Betts. Hit on the ground. and stopped at third. The throw to first, though, will be late. There was trouble over there from the get-go with Kobe Mayo, who at this stage of the game, I don't know why he's still in there on defense, but it's going to go down, I guess, as an infield. Oh, he popped right out of his glove. He should have had that! Mayo should have had this ball. Hit to his left, a friendly bounce. His glove just chest high to receive it, and it bounces right out of it. Oh, I was trying to give Mayo more credit. I thought the ball had done something a little strange there. On a replay, that is on Mayo. What are the Orioles challenging? That the runner didn't beat it out at first? Let's see. Stretching. Well, you're going to have to freeze frame it. It is a bang-bang play at first, but the Orioles are at a disadvantage with the original call being safe. Mayo should have had this one. It's a shot of that damn studio in New York now with the silhouetted. I guess there's baseball experts in the witness protection program. They're always darkly lit or not lit. They're always in the dark. Yeah, I think that's the overall feeling. Not enough to overturn, even if it would have to be a frame-by-frame freeze with ball and glove and foot not yet on base, and I've yet to see that freeze frame. They have the ability to do it if this damn editor... Right there. That's the frame. That's the frame. If you consider that ball in the glove, there is a frame. There is a frame. Why does it take them 5 minutes to show you the frame? The runner is safe. They call him safe anyway. There might have actually been evidence. But they call him safe anyway. How about them apples, folks? Alex Freeland is coming up to pinch hit. He scored the walk-off run last night. First and second, one out. 3-1 Baltimore. My, oh my. Yenier Cano leans in. A look at the runner at second. Here's the pitch. It's low with a sinker. As a pinch hitter, Freeland 0 for 3 on the season. The 1-0. Come on, he got to hit that corner. It looks like the Orioles are going to challenge. I don't think we got it, but we have 2 challenges left, so go ahead and try it. It is a ball. We're down to 1 challenge. Both teams have 1. The count now 2-0 on Freeland. Cano, you got to go after him, dude. You have to go after him. Throw strikes. Make him beat you. Come on. You know how many sluggers there are in this lineup? He's not one of them. Here's a foul ball on a sinker. 2 balls and a strike. A ground ball could end the ball game. Oh, how happy we would be for that. The 2-1 pitch popped up left field. Ward has room. He's got it. And the runners will hold at first and second. 2 out in the 9th. Folks, 1 more. Can we do it? If you got anything within arm's reach that you consider good luck, pick it up and rub it. Tommy Edman, the batter, switch hitter from the left side, 2 for 3 tonight. The first pitch is over the plate but low, a splitter from Cano. Come on, Charm City, we need to close the door. The 1-0 from Cano. That one's hit hard to right. That ball is down and bobbled by Taveras. Throw in will be right at the mound. The second run scores. It's a 3-2 ball game with the tying run 90 feet away. The would-be winning run at first base. My, oh my. Drew French coming out to talk to Cano. I cannot put into words what it would mean if we don't walk away with a W here tonight. You don't want to hear it, and I don't want to say it. But we all know. He just flat out dropped it out of the air? I need to see a replay. Ah, damn the stupid cable. If I could watch games on my TV screen instead of my laptop, maybe I would have picked up on it. Folks, the batter is Kyle Tucker. He is 0 for 3. This is a tough spot. Tucker is a all-star. Number 8 batter, not so much, but you would push the winning run to second if you were to walk him. First pitch misses low and in for ball 1. And if you do put him on, you have to have no room to screw up. But maybe that is the right move. I don't know. It's 1-0 on Tucker. Cano's next pitch. Swung on and missed. A splitter. Okay. That pitch worked. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Another splitter. And well executed. Folks, 1 more strike. As was the case last night. I cannot believe how similar of a situation we're staring at right now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! He struck him out! And the Orioles are in the win column. Only just. Final score. Orioles 3, Dodgers 2. Exhale, Baltimore.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
Oh, my. Blood pressure. Go down now. Go down, down, go down. Folks.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic. Philip Hamburg magic, magic.
I owe it all to the hat. Folks, the hat. You want a reason why we hung in there? And held on to take this win down? It's the hat. Forget all this other stuff. Throw the analytics away. Forget about what you just saw. It all transpired courtesy of the hat. Folks, we win. We beat the damn Dodgers. 3-2 the final. We're now 6 games under 500, a record of 36-42. Rubber game tomorrow, late afternoon on the East Coast, early afternoon, local time in California. Let's talk about this game here tonight. Let me bring up this here box score. Folks, Trevor Rogers gets the win, and boy, does he deserve it. He came in tonight with a record of 3-7. Now at 4-7. 7 innings, gave up 1 frickin' hit, couple of walks, struck out 6, and did not give up a run. Player of the game for me, Yamamoto is given the loss. We beat him. We beat him. We gave him a loss on his mound. And Yennier Cano picks up the save. That might be his first of the season. If it's not, it's his second. In this 3-2 ball game, the Orioles scored first in the second inning on an RBI infield little ground ball there by Kobe Mayo, scored Taveras. And then that 2-run, 2-out double by Blaze Alexander in the fourth, scoring Cowser and Taveras. That put us at 3-0, and we needed precisely that amount of runs because that's all we would get. The Dodgers scored twice in the ninth with a solo home run to lead off the inning by Shohei Ohtani. Freddie Freeman scored on an error on a ball hit by Tommy Edman. Kobe Mayo with the E5. So that's an unearned run then. No run charge. Well, 1 earned run charge to Kittredge. But, yeah. Rogers, fantastic. Rico Garcia got the first 2 outs of the 8th inning. Wolfram the final out. And then in the 9th, Albanese not afraid to go to a couple different guys in the 9th. 2 guys pitched in the 8th. 2 more pitched in the 9th. Kittredge started the inning, gave up the home run to Ohtani. After he gave up a walk, he talked about how the 2 walks that Helsley gave up last night was the story of the game, quote unquote, not the Basayo misplay on that walk-off situation. So maybe part of the reasoning for Albanese to do what he did, he had Cano ready to go. Kittredge gave up a free pass after a home run, said, I've seen enough. I'm not going to let you blow it. I'm going to give another guy a chance to come in and shut the door. And Cano, he did give up a hit, but he also got the final 2 outs with a 1-run lead intact. My, oh my. Taking a look at the starting lineup, Taylor Ward went 1 for 5. Gunnar had a hitless day, 0 for 4, but he did get a walk. Alonso 0 for 3. He also drew a walk, though. Basayo with a 2-hit game, 2 for 4. Taveras a 2-hit game. He scored 2 of the 3 runs. Cowser with a base hit and a run scored. Mayo had that RBI ground out, 0 for 3. Jackson Holiday, we're going to have to wait on some news about him. Came out of the ball game for reasons not quite known. It could be, what's the word? Benign, or it could be malignant. We'll see what the situation is with Holiday. Jeremiah Jackson finished out the game at second base, had 1 at-bat, 1-0 for 1. Blaze Alexander, once again, this guy, I like this guy. He's becoming one of my favorites. I like what Blaze can do. Came up with that big 2-out, 2-run double. Still hitting over 300 with a 1 for 4 game. Batting .303. All right, the Blue Jays today. They already won. They beat the Cubs, so we can only maintain pace with the team directly ahead of us in the standings. We're still 3 games, maybe 2.5 after I refresh. Let's see. Yeah, make that 2.5 games behind the Blue Jays. When this day ends, we are 3 back in the loss column. Toronto 1 game under 500 at 38-39. We are 36-42. 4 more games left on this road trip. We got Brandon Young going on the mound for us tomorrow. And Young did not help us to a win. I mean, he had a decent start, but it was only the second time this season where he made a start where we didn't win the ball game. Something like 8-2 in games where he starts now. Hopefully he'll get back on the winning side and we can win an unexpected series win here in LA against the Dodgers. Emmett Sheehan, the pitcher for the Dodgers in that rubber match tomorrow. You guys better be here for it. And let me say this, and I wish I would have said it sooner because I'm sure once we got that final out in the last few minutes, several people have moved on. But for those that are still here, I just want to let you guys know, you guys are fantastic fans to come back and watch this ball game here tonight with me, considering how things went last night. Hell, I even got a few different messages or comments left on YouTube, my YouTube page or the Discord talking about BW. I don't know how you do it sometimes. I don't know how you come back and call the next game after how that went last night. Yeah, I'm going to be here through thick and thin, folks. But if you're here tonight, that proves that you're just like me. No loss is so bad that you're going to turn your back on the team. And I think you were rewarded for your loyalty and support for the Baltimore Orioles because we got to see a pretty nice game tonight. Trevor Rogers looking like his 2025 self. And again, if he unlocked something that puts him into that 2025 mode starting tonight for the remainder of the season, that is a significant positive influence on this team and, you know, getting results, at least every time he's on the mound. We're hoping for more of this from Rogers. He did it against the most feared team in baseball on their field. I'm liking it, folks. I'm liking it. All right. What to do? I think it's time to see who else might be streaming right now and redirect you over to help out their channel. But yeah, guys, again, just want to say, you guys that showed up tonight and watched along with me, you guys are cream of the crop, top shelf Oriole fans here tonight. And you were, I think, rewarded. Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. Am I right? I think I'm right. It was close. Very hairy there. Have to admit, we all probably felt exactly the same way, which is, my God, if this game ends in a similar fashion to the one last night, and we were pretty much one swing away from it ending precisely like it did last night. But it didn't. We snuck our way through there. Folks, we're one subscriber away from 5090 on the sub count. We did get a few in, but things have been going pretty slow here so far this weekend on that subscriber count. One more to roll it over to 5090, and then, 11 If somehow I can finagle that, we can get a double rollover and get to 5,100 tomorrow. That's the plan. I hope you guys will help me try to achieve that goal. Try to get some subscribers in here as we keep on growing the channel. All right, I'm going to take a look in here and see who's streaming. Who is on right now? Who's on? Who's on? Whoops. Wrong button. The Locked On Orioles podcast is currently live. I can't believe, like, play-by-play with JJ's not on? No? Nothing? Oh, we 2 likes from 150? Folks, come on, hit that like button. We're so close to 150. We got still over 100 people in the room. I am signing off here in a moment. Having a little bit of trouble finding a place to send you. I keep forgetting. What am I thinking about? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Everything else is finished and nobody's streaming, and that's why. I forgot. It's afternoon here on my end. It's afternoon. It's already closer to Monday now than it is to Saturday for me. Time's crazy, folks. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Folks! All right, nowhere to send you. Just signing off. And, yeah. Thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat for keeping the chat nice and charming. We're 1 like maybe away from 150. Somebody had said one more. I don't know. I'm showing 149. So, whatever. We're basically at 150. Good work there. A few new subscribers as well. And 1 super sticker that I think I forgot to say. I'm sorry. That was Key West. Hey, Key West, if you're still here, thank you for that super sticker. I apologize for forgetting to acknowledge it. It was right when we got that final out.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I want to thank you very much for that. I really do. Key West, if you're still here, if I don't see your reply, then I'll try to remember to thank you next time you're in. Hate when I do that. Kind enough to send a super sticker, and I forgot to acknowledge. Folks, 150. We got to 150. All right. Hey, gentle reminder that, again, for afternoon games after a night game, if I'm wearing the same shirt tomorrow, don't give me any static. It's just I haven't gone to sleep. 3 games in Anaheim and then an off day on Monday. And then back to East Coast games. All right. Just trying to figure out what I can do with this nice late start times. It's been nice. It's been a nice week for catching up on some stuff. All right, folks. I'm just blabbing right now. I enjoyed the ball game. I enjoyed watching it with you. Come on back tomorrow for some more. 3:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Orioles and Dodgers in the finale. Until then, folks, have a good rest of your Saturday night. This has been the Bird Watcher, and I will chirp at you later. Final score, Orioles 3, Dodgers 2. Take care, folks.